clicking on my video and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! I can't believe I'm saying that, but it is January 2024. It's time for me to get my shit together. I don't mean that quite literally, but if I take a step, here is my book collection. This needs to change. So it has gotten super cluttered and just not very visually appealing, basically. I look at it and I feel overwhelmed, as opposed to I look at it and I feel happy and proud of all the books I've read over the years. So I have bought a new bookshelf, same one, the Billy from IKEA, and I am planning on building it right next to it. I think the initial plan, we're going to shuffle this one, put another one next to it. That painting is probably going to, this painting is probably going to have to go. And obviously reorganise the mess. That's pretty much it. I don't think I'm going to build the bookshelf today. This project is going to take about a week. I'm going to take it easy. I'm not going to try and do it all in one day. I say this now, watch me build it today. The plan for today, I'm going to just move the books off of the bookshelf and then move this bookshelf over. So then when I build the second bookshelf tomorrow, I can fit it right next to it. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm also going to count books, because I have no idea how many I've got at the moment. I should really go on a book buying ban. But now I've got 2 bookshelves, so do I really need to? Nah, let's get started. I did them in piles of 10 for easy counting. We ended up with 2 left over, and now these do include my childhood books, like my Jacqueline Wilson ones. But those are only like 2 piles. I'm still going to count them anyways, because they're in my book collection. I'm never going to read them again, but they're really special to me. So let's count them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 books. I have 200 books. 202 books. And the one I'm reading, 203. That is a lot more than I thought. I'm actually really proud of that. All the things that I had on my bookshelf here, so I thought I'd give you a tiny little trinket haul. Obviously these are not trinkets. These are some cards that I received from my lovely, lovely friends. Showing us a happy engagement. If you didn't watch my previous vlog, I became engaged on the 24th of December 2023. I got this for Christmas. It's a little statue and she's kind of made of books and she's reading a book. I'm not sure what it's actually made of, but I absolutely love it. Got these 2, which Elian made as a kid. My fiance Elian made as a kid. I've got some Legos that we made over last Christmas. Some tiny cacti. A gingerbread house with Christmas stickers in it. I've got this box which is full of my bookmarks, there we go. I've got my reading journal, a folder with some stickers, some silica gel that I randomly found in there, this little handy gadget which allows you to read books with one hand. It's great, highly recommend it. I've got a little photo album, and then I've got some patch magazines. If you haven't heard of patch magazines and you're a gamer, a cozy gamer, I'd really recommend it. They're so great. They're such great quality. I'll leave it linked down below. It's all I've had on my bookshelves, as well as 202 books. I'm now going to attempt to move that. Wish me luck. Et voila! That was actually really easy. I forgot how light they are. I guess the next step would be to build the second bookshelf. Yeah, I really don't know if I want to do that today. It's technically lunchtime. I'm not really hungry yet. I guess we can start building the bookshelf. This is a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea. Oh my god! thinking, if I start doing this now, I'm literally not going to be able to access my kitchen. It's here, we may as well open it. Ah yes, the classic realisation that you're alone and you need two people to build this. One preferably with a pencil behind his ear. I might need to finish this later. I might need to get Elaine to help me. Yeah, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna unbox the rest of this, pile it up, think about doing it by myself, start doing it by myself, give up halfway through, then wait for Elaine to get home, and finish your thing. Great plan. How am I meant to lift this? Oh my god! It's most definitely leaning. Why is it leaning? What did I do? Things I found out during building a bookcase by myself. One, I'm sorry neighbours for all that banging. I missed the nails more time than I hit them. I also got a nail in the middle bookshelf, sticking out, so I'm gonna have to take that one out. For some reason, I didn't look at the bottom of the bookshelf, and clearly this piece of wood is the wrong way around. And so the bookshelf is severely leaning like this. At least it's not the other way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. So, tiny bit of a step back. I mean, the nail is fine. The nail is absolutely fine. And I don't see any other nails coming out of the wood. So I've only, got one wrong. How did I not spot that? Look at that massive gap. Okay, I'll be back once I finish that. Upon closer inspection, I don't think this is me that went wrong. Well, obviously I should have noticed the gap, but I went back and looked at the instructions, and it says it's even. Even on page 1. You know, the holes look the same on both sides, or is that just me? Oh my god, there's the slightest difference. And I did not notice that. I don't know how I'm going to fix this, if I'm honest, considering the whole thing is put together. Just ignore the fact that it's leaning on my sofa. The whole thing's put together. How am I going to fix that? It is a few hours later. It's gotten dark. I am in my pajamas currently, but I had a proper think about it. And then I realised the nails aren't on the side. It took me too long to realise that. But there aren't any nails on the side ones, so I could just untwist the things and pull it up, and so that's what I did. And it now looks like it's supposed to. I can officially put it there. And there we go. Now, if you notice that, you're not alone. No, I did not buy 2 different colour bookshelves, I promise. Either the IKEA bookshelves about 3 years ago used to be darker in the oak veneer stain, or this is just what happens in the sun. There's a slight difference in this shelf. It's not to do with the lighting. So I am thinking it was probably just tinted over time. We'll just have two different shades of the same bookshelf. And I did triple check my order and the box, and this is definitely not the white stained oak or whatever it's called. They just look different. So that's fun. But I'm going to leave it here for today. I have been doing this for a few too many hours. It is the next day. We have another cozy outfit on. And it's time to finish the project that we started yesterday. I still have to put up the shelves. But in order to put up the shelves, I need to do some thinking. Because if you must know something about me, I'm not very good at visual tasks. And I tried to this bookshelf is perfect now. It's absolutely perfect. It's got perfect spaces. Actually, does it? Now that I'm looking at it, that one looks a bit bigger. But you can't move the middle bookshelf on IKEA bookshelves, so on the Billy bookshelf, sorry. So this is as perfect as I can get it, I think. But this involved me getting two new shelves that you can just about tell because of the colour difference. So I'm going to move one of the shelves to this one, and I'm going to try and balance it out. I don't know how I'm doing this. Can you tell? I don't know what I'm doing. I should have really asked Ellie and my fiance to do it with me yesterday because he's the one that's figured this out. I'll be honest, I don't know how to do this sort of thing. But we'll give it a go. And see what we get. And I'm going to have to time-lapse this because it's going to take me so long. Wish me luck. And we're all done. Now, obviously, they're not the same gaps. Most of them have 7 holes in between them, and that's the ideal book size. But then some have 8, and that's the ideal hardback size. Now I know that, and between 7 and 8 it doesn't even look that different, which is good because when I eventually get another shelf, what I've done is I've planned for the future and I'm happy with how these look, and this is the middle shelf here. So eventually when I get an extra 2 shelves, I can just push these 2 down, however many. This one's probably going to go 1, and then this one probably goes 1 as well. And that'll make space for the last shelf that we can fit in. So this is what it's going to look like for now. I think it's now time to start putting stuff on the shelves. Thank goodness. Let's do that. Okay, in the top shelf, I have all my Sophie Kinsella books. Now she is my favourite author, so I give her a whole shelf. And then over on this side, I've got all my favourite series. So I've got the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, beautiful colours. I'm so glad I've got space to portray them up so I can see the colours. The Bridget Jones series, the Wild series, the Thursday Murder Club series, and the Gone series. Very, very random selection. In the second shelf over on this side are all my favourite books that are not series. It gets a bit messy at this point. These are just all the books I've read. I've tried to keep authors together. However, you will see that I've got like Katie Ford up here and I've got Katie Ford down there, but I've read these books by her. This shelf here is exactly the same. These are just books that I've read and I liked, but they're not like favourites or ultra favourites. And then here, these are the books that I did not finish. These are my fiance's books, and then these are mine. In this shelf, I've got all my Christmas books that I have not read on this side, and all my Christmas books that I have read on this side. And then on this one, I've got all the books that I haven't read. I just kept them in authors. So I've got the rest of the Katie Ford books, the rest of the Lucy Diamond books. But I tried to kind of colour order them. Didn't really work out that well. And then here are the rest of the books that I have not read. We just have 2 empty shelves. In my mind, I was like, I just completely forgot they existed. I don't know what happened, to be honest. I don't know. So I'm going to leave it empty. I don't know. I'm going to try and fill it up, make it look a bit fuller. In fact, I do have like my candle box that I could put in there because it's currently in my TV stand and it looks really flippin' full. There we go. Yeah, I can very easily fill these shelves up. I'll keep these candles to the side and I will put another basket with those on there. Obviously the bottom 2 shelves, just tip you a little bit, are also very empty, but those are all my childhood books. My mum's got a few at her house that I can now take back. But yeah, I'm going to leave that shelf as it is. Those are just going to be childhood books. What's left is to put all my little trinkets up on the shelves. And I am going to add one last trinket, which is this. It comes in a cute little bag. And it says, "Happily Ever After," and 2 rings on the back. And I just got this from one of my friends when we got engaged. So I absolutely love it and I want to put it on my shelf. Probably next to the Poems for Love. Oh, look how well that goes there. That's perfect. And now I can put my cards back up. There we are. That's my bookshelf. Well, 2. These are my bookshelves now. All done. Slightly different colours, slightly wonky, but you know what, they work. This was an interesting project for me to undertake by myself. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. It feels like a journey. I know I'm making a massive deal out of this, but honestly I was so tired yesterday. I felt like giving up at so many different points, and just getting the bookshelves to a height that I like them and that works was a difficult task in itself because I really struggle with visuals. So anyway, thank you for coming along. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, then please give it a thumbs up. And I'll be back shortly with some probably more organisation content. So feel free to subscribe if you like that sort of thing. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.